Hello, good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's fundraiser for Obidati 2023. I welcome you all. Without wasting much of your time, we'll go straight to today's agenda, and we're starting with the second stanza of our national anthem as our opening prayer. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, though we can't see you.
Right. So I'll go right ahead with our national anthem. On the count of 3, I sing alone today. O God of creation, direct our noble cause, guide our leaders right, help our youth the truth to know, in love and honesty to grow and live just and true. Great lofty heights attain to build a nation where peace and justice shall reign. Right, I hope I did justice to that. Thank you
so much. Indeed, you did amazingly well, and it was so good just sitting down and just listening to you without all sorts of voices entering and interrupting, and you did very, 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 very well. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you. I feel good now.
Thank you. I think the second thing on the agenda is update. But before, I think we should do like sort of like bring 3 to 2 and 2 to 3.
Okay.
Since it's still the same continuation. Order. Hello, everyone. I see quite a number of people are joining, and some seem to be having a bit of network issue. What I would say to every one of us is that as we go on this journey, we are going to find times where we get tired and we get wearied. They say integrity is not complete until it's consistent. In everything that we do in life, it's also not complete until it's consistent. Showing up matters a lot. Just being there, it does matter. And when the euphoria dies away, those who remain are the ones who actually get things done. And so we have 71 days to election today, to the 2023 election, where we get to decide who is the person that will become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And also we get to decide the people that will become members of the National Assembly. Our focus for this meeting is on ensuring that we get, we are the ones who actually get to determine the person who becomes the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In our 23 years of democracy, this is the time that we have really gotten to a place where indeed the election, it's almost unpredictable. What normally you would see happen where some people felt that they owned Nigeria and that whatever was happening, they would be the ones. It's either one or the other one. It's no longer that way. And the reason why it is no longer that way is because you decided to make a difference. It's because you decided that no, enough of business as usual, and that it was time for business unusual. And that's the reason why we are here today. One thing also that we need to understand for every one of us is the fact that elections are not won by words alone. Elections are won by money. We need money to be able to execute the programs that we have. A lot of people have said that, oh, but you say you do not give shishi. We know they give shishi. Yes, absolutely. We do not give shishi of corruption, but that does not mean that we will not make posters, we will not do billboards, we will not do t-shirts, we would not also do jingles. That will not mean that we would not do adverts and all the necessary things, the legal things that are needed. And so we will do those things. The shishi that we say we are not giving, we don't give shishi of corruption. We do not pay delegates so as to for them to vote for us. And that's what our principal refused to do. He refused to play the game of corruption where you have to pay delegates for them to vote for you even when you are not worthy of any vote. And he refused to do that. And he moved on. And so we also have to put our monies where our votes are. It's not alone to just vote and go away, but it's very important also to put that money where your votes are. That money that you have really no use, you don't have much use of it. There are some you do have much use of it, but you feel that for this purpose, at the end of the day, it would be much better for us to get in someone that will get into office and work for Nigeria rather than someone that will get into office and rip Nigeria off. What we've had over the years has been a lot of people who have come in and they have ripped Nigeria off. This is the time for us all to decide. And yes, we can. And with our little pennies, our little kobos, our little nairas, our little thousands and millions, we will be able to do that. And so it's very important for us all to give what we can. Someone might be saying, what if we can't give of our time? We can't give of our money. You also have your time. Time is money, and that also we will have. And as we go on with this program, there are places where they will say to you, can we volunteer? Today is not a day for us to talk about all the problems that we have. There are a lot of problems that are out there. But we are going to focus. What we are going to do for every place that we see a problem, we are not going to wait for anyone else to solve the problem. On you once again. I know a lot of you have given and given and given and given. We still beg you, as much as you can, please give. Give more. It doesn't matter how much it is. It doesn't matter how big or how little. What matters is the thought. And we know for every one of you that decide to give something, definitely, we also have your passion and your loyalty, and that is priceless, and we do not take it for granted. So we look forward to having you giving us your donation and also making your pledges and going on to redeem those pledges. Thank you very much. Over to you, Dude.
Thank you very much for that passionate plea to our fellow citizens who have been our greatest support and backbone on this journey. We can't appreciate you any less. And yes, like Oliver Twist, we'll keep asking for more because that is all we must do. The rescue of our nation is in our hands, and the little we contribute will add up. So we'll move to the next point on the agenda, and it is update on donations, our weekly impact reports by Mrs. Aisha Yusufu. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And yes, we are making progress, slowly but surely. And that's what is most important. In our accounts, we have 4 accounts. We have Heritage Bank, Sterling Bank, Globus Bank, and also Zenith Bank. As of today, I think that was like around when I did this whole tallying, should be around between 4 and 5 p.m. today. What we had in our Heritage Bank was 796 naira 68 kobo. And then in our Sterling Bank, we have 7,703,000. Yeah, that's it. Round figures, the other one. 7,703,000. And then the Globus Bank, we have 31,850,912 naira 65 kobo. And then finally, in Zenith Bank, we have 101,877,519 naira 96 kobo, which brings us to a total of 142,861,229 naira 29 kobo. If you've noticed, all of them, none of the monies have been used yet, but from hopefully by next week, we'll start spending out of this money. We'll also give you update on what the money is used for. Basically, what is being proposed right now is to buy materials. We have a lot of citizens at the grassroots that are doing so many amazing things. All they're asking for are materials. And so these materials will be done and set in, and what will be written there will be something like from donations of citizens, so that you will see directly what all your monies would be used for. Accountability is key, transparency is key, and that's very important. One of the things also that we want to put out is a link whereby those who have donated to directly, especially those who have donated directly to the bank, they've not gotten any feedback or anything showing that their donation has been seen. One of the things, what we have is that we do not have the email addresses because they donated directly to the bank. So there's a link that will be shared here and also shared publicly. Please, if you've donated before, just go in and just fill in your name and give us your details so that we'll check it back here with the statement that we have. I will be able to acknowledge the monies that you have. And that also would help us in terms of if there are people who have donated and the money is not captured in the statement, we will be able to immediately know that. Those who donate through the website or already, they have their details are being taken even before they do the donation. Automatically they get that response that acknowledge the donations that they have made. But this mostly is for those who are making payments directly, because we have quite a number of people. Some of them have reached out to me to say that they have donated certain amounts, they haven't seen them. I've had to, go and check and verify and confirm some of those donations. But we need to be able to do this, to have more, to be able to set that for that transparency and accountability, so that we're ensuring that everyone who donated is captured and we have the details. As we go on, also, please, if you don't mind, if it's something that you don't have any issues doing it, you could just drop your email address where you have description. You could just drop your email address. And sometimes in that place of where they have description, there are so many things that people do right. I remember one who said, "This is for you." He donated his token and he said, "This is for you, and thank you for giving yourself up to serve Nigeria." So it's a place where you can also put in your email and we'll be able to reach you. So thank you so much, and over to you, Dudu.
Wow, that was such a powerful message from the donor. Right. Thank you, Mr. Peter Obi, for making us have hope again, for steering us in the right direction. I mean, we can't thank you any less. So we move on to the next point on the agenda, and it will be pledges and live announcement of donations. So while on this particular point on the agenda, we could actually open the mic for citizens who want to make pledges or donations towards Obidati 2023 campaign. Century.
We can hear you. So if you want to make a pledge, yes, please raise your hand so that we can unmute you to make your pledge. What's the campaign? Thank you. So I would unmute them as they raise their hands.
Yes, please go ahead and raise your hand. Let's hear from you. I have Tessie here on YouTube who says she couldn't join the Zoom meeting because she didn't get the passcode for the meeting. So some of them are saying that over here.
Passcode for the meeting. Once you register, you should be able to just join. Once you register, it's straightforward.
Or maybe she didn't get the link, or is it the link she wanted to say or something? But anyway, I'll just take in that and just put it here. So hello, don't be shy. Just be the first one to raise up your hand and say you're donating something. Say donating 1,000 or send in the money. Let me see. I have access directly to the Zenith Bank account right here. So I'm waiting to see what we are going to see come in. Or should we call names? Hi, Jackie. Would you want to speak? Israel, good evening. Hello.
Good evening, Aisha. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Good evening.
Good. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Yes. Why did you call me Aisha?
Oh, I saw you there. And so
Oh,
I'm looking
awesome.
for someone to break the ice. So I said, let me bring you in. For those who don't want to speak, just write. You can write
Aisha,
chat or I will answer.
Yeah, do you know, I wasn't sure. I wanted to ask you, but I had a very busy day today. I wanted to ask you if I could have invited other people to this meeting.
Oh yeah, it's open. It's an open meeting.
I didn't know because I have some people
you don't have to ask. This one is an open meeting. Every week we do it.
I didn't know that. Okay, let me send a message to them very quickly. I told you about my. I'll do that now. Then
Thank you so much.
Yes, we're all going to contribute, but we'll talk about that later.
Thank you. Nothing is too small. Nothing is too big. From 1 naira to 50 million. That's the limit. That's the limit. I know those ones that do those 50 million and co. They don't come to this thing here. But hey, nothing is too big. Nothing is too small. That's what we have. And please, as much as possible, just share the links with your friends and family. And if you don't have anything, I'll also Century, could you please put up the account numbers so that people would see them? Because there are some who don't bother with the talking. What they do is that they do action and they put it in.
So we have 3 hands up. We have 3 hands up. We have Daniel, Justin, and someone detecting us.
Okay, let's hear them. Zenith Bank 12419504451. If you're doing Sterling Bank, you're doing 0091657896. Heritage Bank, we have 140023490. Then Global's Bank 10001288 28194. Go ahead.
Daniel, you have the floor.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
All right. Good evening, Aisha Yusufu.
Good evening.
Yes, that's one woman I've always loved her ways of doing things and getting committed to saving Nigeria from the claws of the way it is with me, I would say of demons, but I'm sorry. I will apologize for using that word. That might be too.
No problem.
So, but then
Go ahead.
Nigeria actually deserves to be saved. I salute every member of the Obidati team that is there. I love what you're doing, and I encourage you all to keep doing it. As for me, I mean, anything is worth sacrificing to see that Obidati emerges in 2023 as the next president of Nigeria. So I'm not one of those who would want to look the other way because the corrupt folks, they have a lot of ice creams to dangle. People are just going there to grab as much as they can. They've become actually ice cream sellers. They're actually real ice cream sellers now. And so the babies amongst us are going there to grab ice creams. But for the minds that are matured enough to know that Nigeria actually needs salvaging, and then it also requires a lot of hard work. We're here, and we are gallantly standing to see that we give in our little support to see that this happens. Okay?
Yes.
So basically, I'm sorry that I'm just boring you with quite a lot of words, but then I've been contributing to this project. Yeah, not necessarily coming here to mention. I've made my contributions a couple of times to the Obidati campaign, organization. So, but it's just to say I commend you guys. I encourage you all to keep doing what you're doing at my own level and doing what I am able to do. Speaking sense into people, talking, galvanizing. Some of my people at the ward level see that they do what they can do, or come out and vote for Labour Party for the Obidati ticket. So ordinarily, I wouldn't come here to start mentioning what amount I want to contribute. No. It's just that this is my first time of being in this meeting. I was meant to be in this meeting the last time, but unfortunately, I had another engagement that took me away from attending. So I thank you all for setting this up. But again, for the purpose of this meeting and the fact that I have already made some statements, I'm again going to say that I'll still give my 10,000. I'll give my 10,000, and then for whatever it can do for now. And this is not the last. I am also still, I'm going to still take that position. It's not going to be the last that I'm giving. Yeah. So, and then I'm going to drag my wife into it too. She's going to cut down the budget with which she cooks my best soup and brings in the extra. Yeah. So really, we're happy to associate with
the money for Oporoko, the money for
no. There's no need for
for
plenty elaborate cooking now until we get this Obidati thing done. No need for the whole elaborate stuff. No. Because Obidati project is a very serious one, a very critical one. So I mean, we are like soldiers now in the war front. So it's not a fun place to be, So it's just battle till the war is won and done with. So I'll give my 10,000 and then I'll keep giving. So again, I congratulate you all, the team, because I know that we're heading for success. And again, I continue to encourage you, and then I'll continue to give my prayers, that we're going to come out very victorious. Nigeria has to be saved. Nigeria is our only country. I mean, in fact, there's nothing else I cherish as much as the fact that Nigeria has to be and remain my country. We must get it right. We must get it right. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
So right away, I'll put my 10,000. Yeah, you're welcome.
Yes.
You're welcome, Besha. So I thank all the members of the team. You're doing well. Thank you very much. Keep the good work going. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much, Daniel. I mean, thank you so much. That's so amazing. Thank you for the donation, and we look forward to Madam's donation. And most importantly, the fact that you're doing this. You say you keep doing it. You're already doing it. You're talking to people. You're just doing it. You're just doing the right thing. Thank you so much for that. Over to you, Century. In the meantime, we have Tessie. Tessie says she's not been able to join, but I've sent her the link. And actually, I think it's a him. I'm sorry if it's a him. But Tessie Aluede says, I'm already making billboards for Edo Central. Woo! And also done some branded vehicles. I'll make another donation of 50,000 naira. That's 50. Thank you, everyone. 71 days. And like Daniel did something, that's really something that is really instrumental. Maybe sometime that money that you're going to use to eat ice cream or pizza or just biscuit or something, just say, you know what? Why don't I just donate it? Or maybe one change that you don't have, just put it in any of these accounts. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Daniel, for the donation. The next person we have on the list is Uzoamaka. Angus. Uzoamaka, you have the floor to speak. Angus Uzoamaka, you have the floor to speak. Angus, are you having we can help
Maybe
you.
we can move to the next person.
Okay, so we don't have a raised. Okay, she's up now.
Hello.
We can hear you loud and clear.
Hello, this is Angus here.
Yes, we can hear you. Angus, we can hear you.
Okay. Yes, I think that suggestion of what as little as you can you put into the account, and I think that's the best way. Instead of waiting for the huge amount and until that comes, I think that's the best way to raise this fund. And then looking at it from the zonal levels, I think we should also look at how we can mop up from various states in terms of identifying various people who can actually organize a group of fundraising. I think with that, we can actually actualize something within a shortest possible time. I think that's the little suggestion I can put in now. Hello?
Thank you. I can hear you. Thank you so much for that advice. And I think it's really a good one. People are coming together to do fundraising. Last week, I think I even streamed live from a place we were at where we had gone for a fundraising. People had organized dinner. There's another one coming up also in Lagos. So wherever you are, you can just come together with your friends and the families. The account numbers are there. Just take something, just donate whatever it is. It doesn't have to be much. No matter how small it is, it's appreciated. Somebody has donated 1 naira and it was really appreciated. 1 million people donating 1 naira each, that's 1 million naira. And if it's 1 million people donating 10 naira each, that's 10 million naira. 1 million people donating 100 naira each, that's 100 million naira. 1 million people donating 1,000 each, that's 1 billion naira. This is how these things go. It might look little to you like, what would they even do with my 1 naira? But it's a matter of collective. Just as if it's a vote that is counted, 1 vote means nothing, right? If you just count it as 1 vote. But when you count 1 vote as collective, that's where you get the number of votes that will ensure that Mr. Peter Obi wins the 2023 election by the grace of God. So as much as that, just give him. Israel Ukoko says he wants to give his pledge. So please, let's give him the chance. Is it the next on the line? Over to you, Century.
So Israel, we have Sunday and Max, but since Israel,
oh no, let's go according to the this, and then we'll now come to Israel.
Okay, good. But before we do that, we have Obeyemi Fayomi, looking of 20,000 naira to the account. She sent it via direct message. Just wanted to announce that. And then we have.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Then we have Sunday Bala. Sunday Bala, please unmute yourself.
All right, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Thank you for the team and all that you're doing. I just want to make a clarification because I plan to attend the meeting tomorrow and to do my donation there. I don't know if you're aware of tomorrow's fundraising at Barcelona Hotel in Abuja.
Oh, are you asking me?
Yes, I'm asking if it's part of this same fundraising campaign.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not aware, but that wouldn't mean that it might not be. It might just be that I'm the one who is not aware. I'm not, but I do know maybe there are certain groups. It depends. Labour Party also is doing its own fundraising. There are also some support groups that are doing. I don't know whether they are the ones or is it for this one, but these are the accounts. These 4 accounts are the accounts that are the ones that is for Mr. Peter Obi directly for his presidential campaign. So if you see any of these accounts, it's still our own.
Okay, so finally, is there any opportunity where the Obidati campaign fundraisers are also doing at the zonal level too, or just this Zoom platform?
Oh, so what we try to do, we've sent out like these links. They have been shared by different people all around, and then there's also, like I mentioned earlier, a fundraising dinner. Like on Sunday, I'll be in Lagos, where they're going to have a fundraising dinner. And so that also happens. So that's why I'm saying even people can on their own, call for a fundraiser, and then together they just raise this money and pay them directly into the account. Because in that way, you see there are also people who have pledged, not money, but material things, and there are people who are donating material things. But so yeah, it needs to be taken down there. And also like advert and jingles are also some of the things that we are looking at. But sometimes you have to wait between how much are you spending to get the money, and then how much are you getting within the whole thing. But definitely going to the zonal, state level, and all of that is quite important. Thank you.
All right. Also, my contribution has been that as the Big Tent coordinator for Kogi State and also the Obedient Movement coordinator for Kogi State, we'll be able to raise like $500,000, and we use that for posters, for handbills, for stickers, and also for t-shirts and cards. And we do that every week. We do donations every week, and we just convert it into materials, because so many interlands really need materials, because they love Obi, they love Dati, but they don't have access to material. And all we just do is try to raise funds within the city, the interland, and they've been very fine with that. So on Sunday, we're going to gather again in Abuja, the Kogi stakeholders, one of the hotels, to do some other donations so that we could raise more material, because we know no amount of publicity will be enough. So aside that, wherever I see opportunity like this to donate, we'll still do that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well done. Well done for all that you're doing. And everyone, please, everyone can make a difference. Every little thing matters. It could be that your 1,000 naira might be what we'll be able to get a few, either a few posters or a few stickers, like some of these stickers that they put on phones, which for me, it's quite really, it's really quite good and innovative. So you just constantly have there as a reminder. And 1,000 naira, we also do an apron that someone in the market will be wearing. And while she's selling her things, that's human billboard. You're also seeing the message and all of that. So don't ever look down upon the amount of money that you can donate. It's really very important to us. And at the end of the day, like I said earlier, it's all about the collective. It's not just about standalone, but collective. Ubuntu, I am because we are, and that's how these monies are when you put in one little one. But because of all of us, we become something. Thank you.
Thank you. We have Max on the call. So Max,
What happened
please,
to Israel? I thought Israel was supposed to be the one on the...
Okay, Israel didn't raise his hand, but Israel, you have the floor. Can you speak? Israel Okoko, can you speak?
Hello.
Good evening, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Good
evening.
So, is it Israel that is speaking or Max? Israel?
Yeah, I thought I thought somebody else was speaking.
Okay, I think Israel.
Okay, I'm happy to go. Well, first of all, I want to say well done to everybody. I picked up and I'm so happy I picked up my PVC today. So I'm ready. Yes.
You're now officially 18 years old.
Don't tell them my age, Aisha. It's a secret. I'm 17.
Anybody picking their PVC for the first time, we call them 18-year-olds.
This is the first time I'll be voting in Nigeria.
Oh, wow.
And I'm 54 years old. I've lived in England for 30-something plus years.
Wow.
On this occasion, I said I must cast my vote.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy that I'm going to be able to do that. And then as my starting donation, I'm going to give 500,000. And then yes.
Thank you.
Yes. No.
Help us call all those your people.
Bless you. I've already spoken to. I sent them. Like I said, I didn't realize, so I sent them the message late. And one of them is traveling to California tomorrow. But I'm going to speak to them. He said he's been doing stuff in Lekki with his people that he's contributing there. My siblings want to give. My sister's in Bermuda. Her profile picture on her phone. It's on her WhatsApp. It's Peter Obi's and Dati. That is how passionate they are, even though they can't vote.
Yeah.
My sisters in Canada, we're all going to be contributing. So I sent it to my family group, but of course, it's too late for them to see it now, but I'm going to be on them. You know what? The reason
and it comes up every Friday, 9 p.m. So the next
fantastic.
one also, inshallah, you'll be able to get it and send it on
fantastic. Time. The reason we had not given all of this time, we were not sure which of these accounts were the official account for Peter Obi.
Yes.
Whatever donations we're giving, we want to be certain that is going to Peter Obi's campaign. And I know that this is. So that's why I'm giving mine now, and then they too will give theirs. So there's going to be more coming from us.
Thank you so much, Israel. That's amazing.
Thank
you. And then we have Umar D. He says, I have a Facebook page called Advocacy for Good Governance. I spend a lot of money boosting Peter Obi's speeches and his achievements on the page. I make sure they are always boosted posts on the page, which reaches everywhere in Nigeria and is doing very well, reaching millions of Nigerians. The response are amazing. Thank you so much. This also is huge. If it's money we're going to spend for this, it's going to be huge money. And thank you everyone that it's donating. Over to you, Century. And I don't know what's happening today. I'm having a bit of glitches. My internet has been horrible, and I'm not getting all of those alerts out. I'll be reading them out to you. Please, if you sent in money and you've not heard anything, it's because my internet is giving me a bit of wahala, because it's through emails that I get those alerts, not through text messages. So thank you, and over to you, Century and Dudu.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Israel. Thank you. So far, we have Max. Max, please can unmute yourself. Apologies for the first for muting you abruptly in error. Please unmute yourself now. Max.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
What's up? You have the floor.
Good evening, Aisha. Good evening, Salona.
Good evening.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here, and I like the spirit here. I appreciate every one of you. I've been following some, been waiting for some time. This is the first, second, and third time briefly. Today, I appreciate the privilege I've been given to speak now. Nothing much, just for for us to do the needful. And the needful right now is to raise funds for the campaign of the most trusted Nigerian, which is Peter Obi. It is a privilege and hope for all of us that Obi is for presidency come 2023.
We can't hear you. I will have someone from you.
I'm not the only one. You can't hear Max. Max is speaking. We can't hear you.
20,000. Yes, thank you. And also for those of you on YouTube, you are asking me where the link is for the Zoom meeting. I had put it on earlier, and I'm just posting it again. If you want to join via Zoom, I've just posted the link on YouTube, and also the account details are pinned. Are pinned on the comment section, and I see also it is also on the screen. So thank you so much for that donation of 20,000 naira. And then also Mark J from YouTube says he will donate 100,000 naira on Monday. So there's a pledge for 100,000 naira on Monday. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Century and Dudu, over to you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. I can hear you.
We can, yeah, yes, we can.
Okay, awesome. So we have the next, we have Mr. Abubakar Suleiman, you have the floor to speak. And while at it, we have a donation of 100,000 naira from Dr. Tokbe. Dr. Tokbe sent in the sum of 100,000 naira. She said she made a donation.
Thank you so much for that. And I think they called on Suleiman, right?
Yes, he's unmuted now. He can speak.
Okay.
So Abubakar Suleiman, you can speak. I think Abubakar Suleiman is not speaking.
He's even muted. Or even if he's speaking, he's muted. But we have Patrick Ede here and Deborah Maina.
Okay, can you try again to speak?
Yeah, I think Deborah has unmuted herself.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Hello. Good evening. Happy birthday in arrears.
Thank you. I'm 49.
Wow. Congratulations. The Jigawa, our own is not a donation, but it's a testimony. The last time I spoke, I complained about lack of billboards, lack of awareness and everything. But I really appreciate God. And I thank God that there's peace. I think Jigawa has one of the peaceful relationship between support groups and the Labour Party. You know, we noticed some lapses and we demanded for our rights and we settled our differences, and so far so good. The support group and Labour Party, we have about 6 members of the support group that are members, executives at the Labour Party. So we've had interviews, the gubernatorial candidate and other candidates for Labour Party. We have a structure, a complete structure in Jigawa. So they were able to go on TV interview, radio interview, and we have billboards in Jigawa in strategic areas. And we really appreciate God that people are coming forward, like the Up North. They've given us materials for grassroots mobilization. And I want to tell everybody, to the glory of God, that we intend to have a a dinner night to launch money for appeal fund dinner. We want to, Labour Party and support group are intending to organize a dinner, fundraising dinner in Jigawa. So this is our testimony in Jigawa. So far, so good. We really appreciate God. And Jigawa, we are handing over, by the grace of God, we will hand over Peter Obi to Jigawa and Jigawa to Peter Obi come 2023 in Jesus' name. So far, so good. Jigawa is heading forward. And from our testimony, it's not how early you started, but how this is the speed that matters. It's not the speed, it's the direction. So we are heading towards a good direction. It's not about the nation. We don't have anything, but we have our efforts, we have our passion, and we have our zeal. That is all we have from Jigawa. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Deborah. You have your effort, you have your passion, you have your zeal. That is so much, and you can't even quantify that. You know what that means in Naira terms. It's huge, huge, huge. Thank you. And I'm so glad that Jigawa, you are having the materials, you are having the billboard. Up north for Obi, they're really doing so many amazing things. And so thank you. Thank you. You know, when you said something about it's not how early you started or something, it reminds me of a saying that my people say. I'm somebody who loves proverbs so much. My people normally say that meaning that when you are coming back from the farm, you know who has a blunt hoe, not when you are going to the farm. Because when you're going, you don't know. When you're coming back, because the amount of work that everybody might have done. So you might start quite late, but most times you can't catch up, and you can do also extremely well. So thank you so much, Deborah, for that.
My advice to other support group is, Labour Party, they have their own issues, but when you demand for your rights, I believe in demanding for my rights. When you let them know that you have a right and they have to listen to you. We demanded for the right, we disagreed, but we later agreed. Demand for those rights. Let them tell you what they have, the plans they have, so that you and them will sit down. It's the same as the logo is Papa, Mama, Pikin. It's just a family issue. So the husband and wife need to sit down and talk. So demand all support groups. Why they are having issues is that there's a communication gap. There should not be any gap, because when there's gap, there's misinterpretation at every quarter. So they should demand their rights, and they should visit the Labour Party and keep on visiting, be persistent and stubborn. You have to be dogged. You know, this Peter Obi movement is maddening. So there has to be this fire, this madness fire in you. So when they demand for it, persistent demand, at least it gives room for settlement and moving forward. So God bless you. God bless you. I look forward to seeing you in Jigawa.
Thank you.
I look forward, and every other person.
That will be January. Jigawa to landing over there. And in the meantime, also some of the problems, some of that you've seen, that you've profiled solution to, that's all what we are asking for. Let's solve all of these problems and take care of them. You can also join and volunteer. So Century, if you have that, please share for those who are ready to come on. Let's get to work. What are the things that we're seeing that need to be sorted out? Please let us be those people that we solve the problem and get the things done. Thank you so much. In the meantime,
thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
God bless you. God bless
you. Amen. Amen. Thank you. In the meantime, I think my what do you call it now? My internet is tired of doing anyhow and decided to now start behaving. So we are getting a bit of alerts coming in. We have 20,000 that has just come in from Ngozi, and also we have what's this one? Adegoke also sent in 20,000, and then we have Ikenna also sent in 20,000. Now we also have what's here now? What's this amount here? 1,000 naira from Lazarus, and then please, as much as possible, if you can't just add your phone number, it will really it would help a lot. We also have 10,000 naira that has come in from Daniel. What I just tried to do is to just pick the most common of the names and just put it out, because I don't know whether the person would like their names to be out there or would like to remain anonymous, except for those who have given us their full names and they want us to share that. We can share that. So, hey, Daniel, Dinah is a generic name. There are a lot of diners out there. Thank you so much, everyone that is donating. Please, as much as possible, just put in wherever you can at any time. Invite your families, invite your friends. Let's get this thing going. And it doesn't have to be donation in money. You can also donate in kind. You can probably say, oh, you're donating 5 hours of your time on a weekend, and we'll try and get support groups who need some people that will do certain things. That's donation. You can also decide to donate posters. You can also decide to donate billboard or branded vehicles, or vehicle that will be used temporarily. After election, they will return them to you, or motorcycle, or stickers, anything, apron, face cap, t-shirts, anything. You just can donate that also. So thank you so much, everyone. And over to you, Dudu and Century.
Thank you to everyone who's donating so far. Really grateful. We have Patrick Ede on the call. So Patrick, please, you have the floor to unmute. Patrick.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I thank you, Aisha, and your team. I am Patrick from Bonn State. You are doing wonderfully well. In terms of this donation, we have severally donated into this group, though not really in this account, but in what we're doing in our place. That obviously the campaign for donation is very, very low. I want to suggest that people should devise a means, a way to make it more reachable to the public. Many in my place don't even know that something like this is ongoing. Only few that connect to the network are aware of something like donation. There should be more enlightenment. There should be more of this publicity that 1 naira matters, 100 naira matters. I believe there's no point that cannot afford 100 naira, but the awareness is very, very low. If there's a possibility of devising other means like USSD, recharge card, things like that, that can make people become part of this, it will help a lot. On my case, I've always promised my people that my word is for us, no doubt about it. My word is sure. At least my own polling unit, we are very, very sure of it. I'm going to handle both the volunteers and the materials that will be needed in my own polling unit. That one is certain. But to this account, if you just shared now, I'm participating in this program for the first time. I will transfer 5,000 naira into the account. While we go on, but as I plead, people should put more into publicity to make more people understand that this kind of donation is ongoing. People do not know. We are carrying some of the weight only on our own. Thank you very much. While I encourage what you're doing, keep doing more. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Patrick. Thank you for the donation. And this is why it's always good to show up. It's not about the numbers. It could be just that one person that has never been there before, that has never thought of being part of it. All of a sudden, that one person becomes part of it, and he does something that is amazing in itself. And that's also the same thing when you go around, keep talking to people, talk to people. 1 for 5 votes, talk to 5 people, let those 5 people talk to 5 people each, and before you know what's happening, one by one, we'll be getting ourselves. And here also, there is an alert that just came in. It is from Ebele, and Ebele has donated 100,000 naira into the Zenith account. Thank you so much. I totally agree with Patrick Ede. We need to do more when it comes to publicity, and that's one of the things that we really should improve upon. So we'll take that on board and get that done. Please also, the mails will be sent to you asking you to please volunteer in some of the things that are being done, because there are so many things that need to be done, and sometimes little hands doing them, and so a lot of things tend to fall through the cracks. So when we have more hands on deck, we'll be able to share more of the things that we need to do. Also, please remember, we need people to man the polling units. We need to have citizens, at least 3 to 5 in each of the polling units, that we know, come what may, even if there's nobody on ground, they will be there to ensure that the votes that were counted for Mr. Peter Obi are the votes that get carried and transferred for Mr. Peter Obi. That's for the Labour Party, LP. They say we should say LP so that people will not be looking for LA and Labour over there. So that we counted for LP, we get to him on that day. So please, please, please try and give us your email address, put in your email address when you send in this monies, and also when you're donating the money, you can just write your email address there so that we can send you and say thank you to you, and we can also send to you to please join, volunteer, and be part of which all the different teams that you can be part of. Even if you only want to work on that, you only want to do something on the election day where you are ensuring that the votes for Mr. Peter Obi get to go there. In the meantime, while we were speaking, there was transfer from Ifeanyi. So I will not do the whole name. I'll just stop at the Ifeanyi, and he made a transfer of 16,305 naira. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Comrade Aisha. Thank you, Ifeanyi. So far, we're going to try again to connect with Max. Max, I'm hopeful that your internet connection is now strong. Please confirm if you can speak so that we can take your donation. Max, please unmute yourself if you can. Can you speak now?
Hello. Yeah, good evening, sir. Can you hear me?
Hello, Max. You're currently unmuted.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you now. We can hear you loud and clear. Please go ahead with your donation.
Okay. Good evening. Yeah, can you hear me?
Good evening, Max. Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello.
Loud and clear.
It's all right. Thank you, Auntie
We can
Aisha
hear you,
there.
Max. I think you're having a network issue if you can't hear us.
Let me not waste our time. The time is much spent. So let me just donate 10,000 naira for the purpose of this campaign, this fundraising. I also encourage because this is a privilege. It is a privilege for the downtrodden, and we donate come 2023, Nigeria will take by the grace of God. Thank you. So right this meeting, I'll be sending 10,000 naira. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Everything matters. Thank you so much. So let me say
it's
to every one of us. Sorry, I'm just interrupting you. I just read an emotional message here, just to say to you, to every one of us, that for every one person who donates, no matter the amount, they're not just donating money, they are donating hope, they are donating passion, they are donating them. So they are telling us that, look, we are with you. It means a lot. Don't hold yourself back and think that, oh, my money is small, my money is... No, it's much more than money. It's encouragement. It's hope. There are so many people. On my YouTube page, someone just said something. He said, good evening, my obedient family. I'm watching from Sambisa Forest with Boko Haram leaders. We're all obedient here in Sambisa Forest. Please always pray for us. Please always pray for us. There are so many people who are hopeful that a new Nigeria will be bettered. So no matter what it is, even if it's your time, I will donate 2 hours of my time on Sunday. I'm in so place. Who can I be connected to so that when they are going for mobilization or where they are going for campaign, I'll be there. That is something, because we're giving hope to each other and we're also giving hope to a lot of people. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The next person we have on the call to donate is Ida Onuku.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. That name is Onuku. There is no river that is greater than the ocean. Sister Aisha Mowo. Hello.
Moabe.
Hello, so.
Well done. Thank you for joining us today. Well done. Hey, I don't know, me.
Adams now.
Okay, yeah, Mo.
Mo,
Adams, how are you? Thank you.
Very fine.
So much for joining. Well
yeah.
done. Thank you.
All right. First of all, please, can I have the account detected for me? The account we are supposed to contribute to, I don't have it.
It's right on the screen. Zen Bank 1.
Okay.
1.
Let me respond. I use my phone to enter. Okay, let me take the Zenith Bank. 124195045. Okay. So
yes, that is it.
Every one of you people for this golden opportunity and privilege. I must tell us, I have never been interested in politics all my life. And it is all because of the hopeless situation we see in Nigeria. I saw this Peter Obi and his vice, Sister Aisha with them. I know the kind of person she is. Then I saw what is coming out. I became interested. After my 50 years of living here on earth, becoming more and more interesting. I have told a lot of my people that there's one hometown, Oshomono Momodu, who is occurring that time. We try to send money to him. He has gathered the people that are making calls on a daily basis so that they can become obedient. I think we can use that one to continue to support. Now, I want to make a little suggestion. People are telling us that they want to continue to hear jingles, political jingles, major languages of Nigeria, like in Yoruba, in typical Hausa, in Igbo language, jingle on the television, jingle on the radio, especially jingles in Hausa language will go a long way for Hausa speaking population, because you hardly find a man or a home in Hausa where you don't have a radio. They love to listen to radios. So if we can get to their heart, we can reach their heart of theirs. Language that reach their heart. If we are able to convince them through this television, we are sure it will go a long way to convincing them to become obedient. When I enter the market, I try to talk with them here in Abuja, and they love Peter Obi and his vice. Anywhere I go to, the filling station, I try to mention it. So that is a very good one. So I want to encourage you for us to try to put it, it's time for us to put them in jingles. I have a universal router which can take 30 persons. I would like to donate it. Because I was hearing Aisha, you say your network is not supposed to be shaking. You need a 5G universal router that is very stable. I don't know how you can pick it. It is readily available. So we'll continue to make this contribution from now till the election is over. 50,000 for you to manage to support the movement. I will continue to bring. So let us keep it that way.
Thank you.
So thank you, everyone. We appreciate you all. And Asha, we have to thank you very much. We appreciate you. You know, I don't know how to put it. We believe God will protect you. I will continue to use you to do the good that we're expecting. Peter will be as the president. People are able to bring hope to this country. That is when you hold the blessings of good-hearted Nigeria. So thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much for your prayers and your kind words. Thank you, everyone. We are all doing this together. Every one of us making that difference that needs to be made. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Thank you, Comrade Yusuf and Comrade Aisha, for that encouragement. Next on the line we have is Yusuf. Yusuf, please unmute yourself so we can take.
Before Yusuf comes in, we have 200,000. Also, it's a company. I'm not going to mention that here. So thank you so much for that. For that, and also there's another donation of 10,000 naira by Raymond. Thank you so much, Raymond. We have another 10,000 naira from John, and also another 10,000 naira from Gwaza. I think I saw him here just now. Thank you. Well done, everyone.
Thank you to all those who donated so far. We have Yusuf. Yusuf, please, you have the floor. You can now speak. You're hearing our voice.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Hello.
Good evening. Yes, you can hear you loud and clear. Good evening,
yes,
Yusuf.
This is Yusuf Alassan from Kano. My own stake today is just to tell the organizers of this very particular important fundraising that we have one association called the North Face Initiative. In the North Face Initiative, we made it categorically that, or rather say we agreed that the chairman and secretary of each state will take charge of polling unit agent of his local government. We have 19 states in the north. For instance, Yusuf Alassan, as Aisha knew, I am from Nasara local government in Kano State, and also by extension from Garko local government also. So I made a pledge that whatever is needed for the agents to man our polling unit in favor of Peter Obi and Datti, I will take responsibility of whatever is to be spent on that very particular people. So also the other chairmen in the other states, they will also take charge of their own immediate local government. That is our pledge. And then the other issue is that, you know, roughly we have about 71 days to the election. So this issue of polling unit issue is very, very much critical here in the north. So that is what even made us to think about what I have just mentioned. Then the other issue we are on now, and of course we are going to make a kind of a conference either Tuesday or Wednesday, you people might come across one very important, disheartening issue. That is the issue of selling the PBC at the cost of 500, 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira. So we are going to stage a press conference to enlighten our people against this very particular nefarious activities. And at the same time, we are going to inform the police, and we will be the police also at the same time, to be very much watchful of what is taking place in our domains, so as to see that whoever comes for this kind of issue, then definitely will do our best to see that we handle that very particular person, and of course handed him down to the police to for what he did. So therefore, this is very little from us, that we are going to take charge of all the polling clerks, polling agent, particularly for our Labour Party, for me in Nasarawa and Garko local government, and also the secretary here in Kano. He's from Tudun Wada, so he will take charge of Tudun Wada in respect of Labour Party. So, and of course, with regard to donation, inshallah, we are doing our best to see that before the time runs out, then we'll inshallah call our donation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. This is amazing, because honestly, those polling unit agents, you don't even know how important it is. This is really priceless. Thank you so much, Yusuf, for this. And also, I've gotten the alert of Adams. Thank you so much, Adams. 50,000 naira has just come into the account. Thank you so much, everyone. Judu.
Okay, so we have John. John, you have the floor to make your donation. Thank you very much. Thank you, Yusuf. John, let's see, you have the floor to make your donation.
Good evening, everyone. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you very much. It's a privilege to be given opportunity to speak here today. I want to thank God for pulling me out of where I've been. I was in APC with Adam Soshomole and moved from there with Governor Obaseki to PDP. But when Obi came out from PDP, I moved out of PDP to follow him. I'm under pressure, but I have made up my mind that this is where I can be to contribute to the salvation of this country. I'm meeting people like Kaisha that I've been watching on the telly. When she came to Auchi with Obi, I was able to meet her physically. I have been making the little contribution I can make, but there are things that are disturbing my mind, which I want to share with her, maybe privately, and she can share them with the CAPE organization. Although I've shared them with the party chairman, it's about this agent and the support group. The support group and the party, they are not working together few days to election. By now, the support group is supposed to be working together like one. Because with what I know of election, I've been participating in conduction of election for many years. I know that parties, agents are always available for purchase. They buy them. But with the kind of support group we have, if we can bring them to work with the party now, not as an independent body, the support group members will serve better as agents, because they are people that came out on their own, they can't be bought. I have this fear because I've been in government for a long time, and I know what we used to do before election. We start buying small parties.
And most of these Labour Party members are used to that because this is the first time they are coming out to contest election in a big way. So I want to suggest, which I will still look for a way to see Asha, so we'll find a way to bring the two together and make sure they work with the party and
Sir,
the party selected.
Sorry to butt in. With all due respect, sir, this is a fundraising.
I'm coming to that, Asha.
Yes, it's what we're doing today. No, this is Dudu.
Okay, I'm coming to that. I will.
Like this, we bring to the bullet.
I've just made my contribution. I paid something to the account.
We appreciate that, sir.
This week, I gave a Sienna to the party in my local government, and I'm going home. So what I'm saying is, we are contributing funds. We are contributing funds to use for the election. There are certain things that need to be done for us to win the election. We have the opportunity to win the election. So with experience, we listen to ourselves. Maybe not on the fundraising day, so that we will be able to synergize and do things that will make us win the election. We have everything. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. And I think that's from OC, that's Ahigbe that just spoke. Yeah, he has done a donation already. We have 10,000 Naira here. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. We also have 50,000 Naira. Yes, I've mentioned that before, the one from Adams. Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, so what Dudu was trying to say, because we want to make this strictly fundraising, then for the other things that we're going to do, strategy and things that need to be raised, there will be a volunteer group, volunteer, what do you call it now? Link that please just go in and fill in your names and your details, and we'll get in touch with you. We'll have those meetings. So we also have Zoom meetings that we do. So those are the places where the work that we're doing. So what Mr. Akigbe was talking about here, it's in that, like in all of those WhatsApp meetings, not WhatsApp meetings, rather Zoom meetings also. We talk about them, we strategize, we do all the things that we need to do. Thank you so much, everyone. Please, as much as possible, when you're putting in your email, your donation, please drop your email. Otherwise, there is also a link. Please, can you share that link in the chat book? I'll also share those things on my social media pages. Let's also have people fill in and let's see, so that we're able to reach you. And if you can also contribute more than the donation, you can also contribute of your time, of your strategy, of your experience, of your talent and everything. Then we can also be part of the what do you call it now, the work committees that we have. Because what we are trying to do is to say, what are the things that need to be done, and please let's get to doing them. Thank you so much.
Profoundly to everyone who stayed through from the beginning. We started at 9 and it's 10:18. All to know that what we are doing at this moment is so every Nigerian to eat, a tidy place to live in, and a purpose to wake up to. So this indeed is serious business. I don't appreciate any of you any less for contributing of your time, your resources, and your effort. This Obidati Campaign 2023 a reality. Deborah Minor said something very profound. Jigawa for PO and PO for Jigawa. We will replicate what Deborah said tonight and the FCT, because indeed we're a force and we can make this happen. We come to the end of today's fundraiser. And we look forward to next Friday, where we do it again as we know how. So, am I reciting the national anthem by myself again, Auntie Ai?
Hello, Century. Can you read out the next? Or should we open it for everybody to do that? That's more fun, right?
Yes, it's more fun. Yes.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's open up. No, at the beginning, you will do for us, but at the end, let's just open up. Everyone, just go on.
Yes.
For those who will laugh at us, let them laugh.
That's okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
I'm seeing messages. Do we have a... Oh, okay, before we do that, please, there are some people who have said, no, there's some suggestion that we should do this more than once a week, like 3 times a week. That's a lot. We are having to, do we have what it takes? Because there are so many other things that need to be done that you have practically meetings almost every other day, some almost every day, and taking this to more than 3 times. But then, if there are people who are volunteering to host and it's fantastic. Yeah, we can always do that. Century is generous enough to give us, we get this platform free. And he will set up something that even if it's one person or the other that can chip in, drop in and be there. So if you're interested in hosting and doing the fundraising, please let us know. That really will be wonderful. But I do agree that yes, we need to do more. And so we'll start to do more. And for those of you that have that suggestion on the things to do, please also volunteer so that you will be part of the fundraising team on the things that need to be done. And then we can all get them done. The more the merrier. It helps to distribute the work, and it helps us to be more efficient and more competent. And so it's something that that we also would look into. So thank you so much, everyone. Okay, so we have someone here who is volunteering. Century, are you able to get the messages later? Okay, this one is direct to me. Hello? Century, can you hear me?
I can.
I can hear you.
Okay, there is a message here directly for me. Are you able to read them, or I'm the only one that can read them?
Yes, you're the one that can read them. You can send it to me here on WhatsApp.
Okay, I'm just taking a picture since before we quickly, because someone is saying that, oh, they would like to volunteer. So of course there is the volunteer, this thing that is there. Just go ahead and put in and you know, come on board. And he says he will want to volunteer to be part of the team. Okay. Apologies about that. I think people think the calls are coming in now. They would like to. So please fill in that form. I will take it up from there. Someone else also said they would like to make a pledge. Do we, Eddie? Is there any hand that is up?
I'll post the pledge on the form for pledges on the chat box now.
Okay, you placed that. I was thinking whether they wanted to do a quick physical pledge right now before we round up.
Okay, who is that? Okay, Eddie.
I saw something like Eddie, if I'm not mistaken. Did he put his hand up? Yeah, his hand is up. So let's quickly get that pledge.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. I just came out from another Zoom meeting to join us. That's why I came late.
I'm saying the national anthem by myself again.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, apologies for that. Please go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So I'm making apologies for coming in late. I came from another Zoom meeting. But I am from the United States. I chair the Nigerian American Coalition for Justice and Democracy, and also the Labour Party here in the US. We would like to make a pledge for 1 million naira to the campaign. And I will, send once I make my receipts available, I will send it. I think I have Aisha's contact. so that you guys can have it as a definitive contribution. Thank you very much, and thank you everyone for all that you do. And we are committed to keep making our contribution towards this effort until victory is accomplished. Thank you. Did I lose everybody? I can't hear anybody.
Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate your donation and God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sanctuary.
And with regard to hosting a fundraiser, if you guys want us to host it, we have the capacity, the capabilities to host your Zoom events for any time that you guys desire it.
Oh, brilliant. We will be in touch to organize at least a day in the week, an extra day in the week, where your group champions that.
Sounds good.
Sanctuary.
Yes, thank you very much, sir, for your donation, Mr. Eddie. Really grateful. We don't have any hands up at the moment. In the chat box, you would see 2 links. The first link is the link you click on to become an Obidati volunteer. If you don't have the finance, or if you don't want to make a financial donation, but you want to donate your time and resources towards the campaign, or even though if you've donated, but you want to also be a lot more active in contributing to the campaign, you can click on the form in the chat box to become a volunteer. If you also have made a pledge or you've donated in this meeting and you want to enable us to send you a thank you message and things like that, please click the next form that says Obidati donation submission form. So in that form, you would inform us about your donation, and if possible, attach a proof of that donation so that we can send you a thank you message for your donation. We're really grateful for everyone who has donated. I will hand back this session back to Dudu and Comrade Aisha to continue so we can take the national anthem. Thank you, everyone.
We had agreed we'll unmute everyone to participate in the close.
Yes, so they can now unmute themselves.
Okay. We're reciting, yeah?
Yes, we're reciting. Okay. In the comment, you can lead us for us to recite the national anthem. So Dudu, you can lead us. Thanks.
Is the first stanza, I suppose? Or the
Yes.
second? First, okay.
Yes, the first one.
Right, okay. So 1, 2, 3. Arise, O come.
Arise.
Arise, O come.
Nigeria's call.
With strength and faith, darling, our heroes past shall never be to serve God and might, one nation but Hip, hip, hip. Yes, we did it again. Thank you, everyone. We lost Aisha, I think, because I can't hear her. Thank you, everyone. Well done.
Thank you too.
Thank you, Dudu.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dudu.
Thank you. It's a different kind of fundraising. Well done, everyone.
Thank you.
Good night. God bless the Republic of Nigeria.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.